Hi there, in this video we're going to review the book Vanzelfsprekend, to learn Dutch, Nederlands voor anderstaligen, Dutch as a foreign language, made by many people, so Rita de Vos, Han Vraters, Peter Schoenaerts, Helga van Loo. This book, you might see it with a different cover because there have been different editions of this book. Also very important, this is the werkbook, the workbook. So that's where the exercises are in. The textbook looks just the same, so make sure to buy the right one, but I would advise you to buy both of them if you decide to buy them, because they are very well connected. But I'll be talking more about that in a bit. The book is for absolute beginners and beginners who are wishing to learn Dutch, obviously. It can be used for classroom teaching, but also for self-study. And why? Because there are bits of explanations in English. Not everything is explained, but the essential parts are translated as well in English. How do you use this book? Well, use it as a course. You start at chapter 1 and then you continue learning on and on and on. A funny thing about it is that it is following a story of someone in Belgium, coming to Belgium, and then you see how that person is doing in Belgium, and you're doing a lot of exercises, so it's a bit story based. It has also many video exercises and audio exercises with the Belgian accent, which is quite exceptional because most handbooks have audio files with an accent from the Netherlands. The price is, well, it's not the most expensive, but it's rather expensive if you buy a new edition. So handbook and workbook are connected. So for example, when you're doing an exercise in the textbook, then it will redirect you to the workbook to do the exercises. And one of the things that I appreciate about it is that there are many exercises in the book. I mean, that's 300 pages or over 300 pages, maybe even 400 pages. Plus the solutions. So, that's why I said you could use it as a teach yourself book. Also, the content is really good. There's a good mix of grammar and a bit of culture, and as I said, there's a nice little story. The vocabulary used in this book is really useful too at beginner level. What I liked a little bit less, so this is the workbook, but the textbook, it has a few more pictures, but the presentation, well, it's not really bad, but it's something you would expect to have been made in the 90s. Okay, it's not bad, huh? It's not really boring, it's not really dry, but it could be a little bit more fresh. But if that doesn't bother you, feel free to buy this book through the links below. There is no second book to this book, so that's the end of the edition. Alright, so feel free to buy the book through the links below and in the description, and see you in another recommendation.